Shadim Shari. Morning, Saturday, November 9th, 2024. It was a wild week. And next week, big econ data, CPI, PPI. So watch out. I got the VIX to start out. All right, let's talk about the VIX. For a long time, the VIX was in this low range here, right? And then we had that crazy spike. And then perhaps we are in a new range. What is that new range? It's easier to zoom in so that this large spike doesn't make everything else looks insignificant. But let's zoom in. There you go. Right? So ignoring that big spike, one can say that we are in potentially a new range. So it is cautious time. Now is not the time, not for me. You can do whatever you want. I hope people that watch this video get that, right? I'm not here to tell you what to do. Uh, whatever I'm saying is what I'm thinking for myself. So for me, right now is not the time to buy on any position I have that have a good, decent move into resistance. I might consider trimming. It's early November, but between now and December, that could be a nice run on a lot of the position I put myself in. If not, I will have a bad year, underperform significantly. It happens. Not the end of the world. I feel blessed that I am in a position that I have not needed to withdraw any money from any of my trading accounts for living. So for the past many years, all the trading, investing is bonus as far as growing my retirement account or portfolio. It's not about, I mean, I talk about, making trades for lunch money, dinner money, grocery money. But the reality is, it is nice to be able to live off other source of income and not have to worry about, do I need to make money in the stock market today to pay the bills? Or if the portfolio underperforms so much that I can't afford to live. Not the situation. Ultimately, it's about living simple, people. Okay, anyone that know me know I live very simple. I own 4 cars in my entire life. I buy used car all my life. I don't go out there and buy. I don't have debt. That's the key. Okay, that's for another video, for another channel. If you want life advice on how to live a good life and not stressed out on money. All right, so the VIX flashing caution. Bitcoin looking good. Once again, I have my long-term BTC, which I am not selling. A few Ethereum, I'm not selling. But as far as Ethereum ETF and IBIT, I trade those, okay? As far as BTC, I am patient, but if I see something up there, 80 plus, for sure, I'm not saying that I will definitely trim at 80 plus, but I do have an order up here as far as IBIT equivalent, right? So that's the spot. This white line, it might not be all that important. I might remove it. What is that white line about? Let me show you. It was drawn in a long time ago. Let's go max. There you go. That's what that white line is. Okay, I wouldn't call it much of anything, to be honest. So yeah, I mean, it's not nothing, because right here, right here. But let's you wanna know what that is? That is the measure move of a triangle that I drew in. Okay, let's duplicate that and see if that play out the way it did. Okay, so there you go. That's what when you have a breakout of a triangle, there is what they call a measure move. A measure move is that is a measure move from inside the triangle where the breakout is. That's the measure move, and look at that. Not random, right? There are bots that pay attention, that trade, right? So that's what that is. Now, as far as this white line, you get this, and then you get this resistance here, right? So yeah, it's not nothing, but I care more about this blue line here. In fact, I'm gonna change this. I'm not gonna make that. Oh, I'm gonna change it. It's not. White is important, right? For those that pay attention, white is important. Blue less important. I'm gonna change this into the white line. There you go. That's where 88 is, right? As of right now. For those that in the chat group, you heard me talk about 88. That's where I get the 88 from, right? Of course, it go up every week. This line will go up and it be high. So it is a couple days ago, it was 88. Now it's moving up to 88.7 or whatever it is. But that's the line, right? I think I heard some people out there talking about 120. I don't know how they get that. I heard all kind of prediction. Hey, if you follow Bitcoin long enough, you heard prediction of 150, 250, whatever. For now, let's get to 80 first, right? Let's go one level at a time. 80 first. Let's take a look at Ethereum. I haven't talked about Ethereum in ages. No doubt, a disappointment after the ETF. It was kind of a dud, but it's waking up and it finally filled the gap. All right, so the gap, the 200. I don't know how big of a deal the 200 is, to be honest. The good news is the 20 is turning up and the 50 is flatlining and look like the turning up. Okay, so it based for 3 months. If it can bust through this and hold, okay, the key is get into this gray zone and hold, and then I think we can see a new high. That's my take on Ethereum. TLT, ugly, weak, but sanity returned. Seriously, one of the ugliest. No doubt, my portfolio will underperform. Well, by the end of the year, I will do the math and figure it out, because if you have, let's say, 50-50, okay, I talked about this before. If your portfolio mix and your allocation is 50% bond, 50% equity, do not compare yourself to the S&P 500. You should compare yourself, say, 50% S&P 500 and 50% something else, bond, TLT, AGG, whatever. Okay, there's other bond indexes that you can compare yourself to, but as of right now, I think TLT underperformed AGG. AGG is the aggregated bond index. Okay, but let's talk about TLT. Eh, is there anything to be excited about TLT? Econ data. I'm being a dead horse, right? The until econ data show major weaknesses, you know, personally, I don't understand this. This right here, to Reflow, make no sense. Like who's selling TLT below 90? What kind of mindset? Oh, I know who. Inflation is gonna be raging back. You think the weak consumer is got can handle high inflation? If you believe the economy is strong, there are delusional people out there that think the economy is fine. There is no convincing those people that anything is worth investing in TLT. And then there are those that believe that the economy is in bad shape. If you are in that camp and you also believe that inflation is going to be raging back because Donald Trump is going to make the economy do things that will raise inflation, what do you think is going to happen to the economy? If people are complaining that gas at 350 is killing them and they can't pay rent and food's too high, you think high inflation is going to strengthen the economy? So what the F are you doing selling? Seriously, if you believe the economy is weak and you drink the Kool-Aid that inflation will be raging back, oh boy, prove me wrong. I will be the first to come back here next year and say, oh my God, inflation, CPI is over 4% again. And I, there is a, it's not a world that my logic brain is living in right now. So for now, TLT just have to wait until the economic data show even more weakness. And I do believe with a lot of conviction that by the end of the year, you're going to see unemployment rate closer to 5% than the 4.1% nonsense that we are seeing now. Jobless claim is going to spike over 200,000 as far as continuing claim, right? Well, continuing claim is going to be 2 million. But as far as weekly, the jobless claim weekly, I do think that you're going to start to see those numbers in the 200,000 plus. But we will see. All right, let's talk about indices. Oh boy, am I glad I did not get any of my short in place, right? Before the election, for weeks I talked about short. I'm like, oh, pain, right? I'm telling you, this is why I don't short often. Very, very tough, okay? The natural direction of the market over the long run, we all know, is upper right, right? So unless you know what you're doing and you're very good at what you're doing, good luck shorting, okay? I short, my ratio of short bets compared to long bet is like 1 to 50, okay? It's ridiculously something I don't do. I try with minimal success. Net is a win as far as my bear spread, but oof, it's tough. Would I chase the market here? Heck no. What did I just say with the VIX, right? It's cautious time. It's time to look to take profit. No. How far can it go? I can't imagine much farther. SPY. How far can this go? Next FIP, 60, 602, 603-ish. Can I get there? If you want to go long, chase the market, you all in, good luck. Okay, I don't know what to say because I can't imagine buying the market here. Okay, I can't. I cannot. There's no way I can do it. I can't do it. QQQ, new high, bust through. Once again, No, thank you. Not a chance. If you're in it, good luck. Look to trim. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, can you do a fib? If it continues to go higher, if it can come, if it retrace back and then bounce, then I will flip this into a fib extension. But until otherwise, now if this, as always, if it come back and go under again, then I will change the fib retracement with that as a high. For now, I'm keeping it right now. Okay, so always flip between fib retracement and uh, fib extension. Now IWM finally woke up and got to channel high. Is it time to chase? Would I chase it? No. But if you want to chase, be my guest. But look, low, high, 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 high. Okay, so be careful. Now, can it bust through and test 3-year high up there? It's possible. Yeah, it's not that far. It's not that far. It's literally 1%, less than 2% for sure. So yeah, look, measure move. See that? I draw that in a long time ago. Measure move. See, top down, point of breakout. Look at where the measure move is. Ref high. Not random. Okay, not random. So there you go. So if you have IWM, I would say it's time. Look to trim up there. Okay, 240, 240-ish, 241. Yeah, I would say that would be a wise thing to do. IWM finally catching up. Tom Lee will finally able to go on CNBC and say, "Told you, told you." You're wrong because SPY QQQ outperform. Okay, so you're not right. If people listen to you, they will be more frustrated than they'll be pleased with the return. You get 20% return is nothing to sneeze at. But if you pay attention, Tom Lee did go on TV during the week and predicted next year. He already predicted next year will be the year for IWM. He already know that comparison wise to other major indices, IWM was not a winner over QQQ, DIA, or SPY. So he already throw out next year prediction that IWM will be the winner next year. Okay, guru. All right, let's move to Mag 7. Some crazy nutty stuff going on. Okay, Netflix keep chugging higher, right? Wow, wow. What else can I say? Next fib, I don't have nothing here. Nothing. Been waiting to buy at the where I want to buy down here. Down here. For sure down here, but no. It's running hot. It's running hot. Next fib is not that far above, okay? You're talking 803-ish. So if you have it, look to trim 803. Nvidia busting through new high. I'm thinking. I do have an order in to trim at 150. It almost got there, almost. Okay, so if I get to 150, some will go, and depend on how it behave. Maybe next week I will flip this into a fib extension. But for now, I'm holding it. See, look, the last time it came up, I gave it a week and then it came down. I should have changed that into a fib retracement here, but Why bother? Okay, why bother? Just give it time. Would I chase Nvidia here? No. I told you trim 150 and above. Um, Google, I've trimmed on earning day, of course, up there, right? 182, something like that. Um, I saw put spread on the dump, looking good. Would I would I trim again if I see 182 and above? Probably, probably. Okay, I don't have any order in, but I like Google here, but I probably would trim. Just because the election is over, spending on ads will go lower. Hey, they don't want my money. They say, no thanks, no thanks. We don't want your money. Not you, a Trumper. We don't want your money. Hey, if Google tell me they don't want my money, obviously they rather have less money. Well, in all seriousness, they get more money from the establishment to suppress. But I do think the ads are going to drop like a rock. I already see it. Okay, for those that I watch a lot of YouTube on a daily basis, more YouTube than anything else. Okay, I might watch a streaming show, a Netflix show, something from Paramount Plus, Apple TV, maybe 1 or 2 hours a day maximum, maximum. But I probably consume 3 to 5 hours of YouTube. Okay, YouTube is always running on the background when I'm during the day. So to be honest, it's more than 5. Okay, it's probably like more like 8 hours on the background from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Um, so now I don't think now would I sell a whole lot of Google if it get to the 52-week high? Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, you know me. For those that pay attention, I said Google was my favorite at this point here. At this point here, all the way down to here, all the way up to here, I've said that Google was my top Mac 7. Was I wrong? Sure. There's other Mac 7 that did better, but that's where I put my money, and I'm not disappointed. Meta, I did trim. Would I trim more if I see 603? Yes. 605? Yes. But up there, okay? 607, I think I have an order at 606, yeah, where the fib is, okay? So if you look to trim, that's the place, okay? If it busts through, yeah. Now, if Meta come down and violate this thing and do something with the 100, then I flip this into a fib retracement with the high up here, right? So always Apple, nah. Amazon, wow, time to go. Okay, time to go. I sold mine. I had like, I think like 4 share, something ridiculously low, and I took the I sold on this day here. I just said I take the 207. Get me out. Okay, I didn't have a lot, but I had like 4 share in my account, and I'm just like, I bought those share down here. So I'm just like, yeah, I take the $20 gain. Thank you. So nothing in Amazon now. It, can it go higher? Given it's the holiday season coming up, possible, but let TA be my guide. Tesla, insanity. Congrats to the Tesla cult. If you're in the Tesla cult, congratulations. All right. I said this before. I'm a big fan of Elon. I just am not a good Tesla trader. Okay. I have learned that there are stocks that I'm just not good at. And Tesla is definitely one of those stocks. I'm not good at it. I'm not good at timing it. Occasionally I got it right. It was easier to trade Tesla selling put spread down here, which I did, and I made my profit money down here. But as far as buying share on this crazy volatility stuff, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Okay. Um, if you have it, I would say that it's time to go bye bye. Right? It's at the ref high now. Fundamentally, I don't know what to get excited as far as lower sales. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I said what popped the stock was higher margin. That's they did have higher margin, but um, a big part of the high margin is lithium. Okay, lithium has been the price of lithium has been crashing for a while, and yeah, that's a big cost for Tesla, the battery. So that has helped, but I just can't see myself buying that stuff. Okay. Speaking of lithium, I'm gonna segue a little bit into yeah. This is the key lithium player that I trade once in a while, and I thought about buying some for the year end pop. I still might do. I still might do. Okay, but this is lithium here. Okay, it's down a lot. It's you want to see the 3 year chart? Yeah, it's ugly. Okay, this the price of lithium. Now, if you're a chart trader, and what do you see? Right? Potentially, like I said, I'm not a fan of lithium, but it could be a channel breakout. So watch it. It's there. So the time to be lithium. Sure, I look at this during the tax loss last month. I just didn't like it that the fact that it's in the middle of the channel, and sure enough, it buzzed through, tested the channel, and I think it could be a breakout. Okay, it could be, but this is pure TA. Fundamentally, weak world economy, less EV sales out there. I don't know what is gonna kick the demand up for lithium for them to be able to sell at higher price. Yeah, it's fundamentally crap. Caca, caca. Okay, so no. All right, let's take a look at some um, tech now that we pivot from Max 7. Adobe, eh, eh, would I add to it? I might. I sell put spread. Be like, okay, that's what I did. Way down here. Okay, way down here. Right? It's tight put spread down here. But would I like to can where would I look to sell? The 200 where the white line is, the confluence, that might be a spot. If you have too much position, perhaps doing a trim at 514 might be a wise thing to do, which I'm not. I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot, so I don't have, and my average cost is down here under 500, so it's not a big deal. In fact, I think my position is in profit even with this ugly day yesterday. But for me, the first spot to trim is right there, 523, 524. No doubt 530, 531-ish, yeah, where the 100 is. So that's my first two. And then if it get into this gray zone, I'd be booking out, right? So that's Adobe. CRM is busting through. Holy cow. I trim here, right? I still have some, but wow. I held on to the rest. I'm just like, let it run. It it bust through ref high and held. Now, what next? What next? Okay, what next? let's take a look at 3 years chart. We do a fib. We do a fib. Okay. We are. Is it all-time high? Let's go back 10, 15 years. Oh my goodness, it is all-time high. Okay, alrighty. Wow, wow. Okay, I like CRM. I'm glad I didn't sell all out. Except right now, the CRM I have is about the same as what I have here, right? So I added some here when it come down to this channel low, and then I trim, and then so now I'm back to the original shade I have here. So I'm glad I did that. All-time high. So let's see where it can go, right? First possible thing is, of course, you see the measure move right here. If you want to, you can do this. It's going to be crazy. I don't expect it to be like this. Wow. Yeah, so you're talking something in a 380, right? So that's your major move. Do I think it's going to happen? Who knows? Who knows, right? Who knows? What else can we draw that can make any sense? For sure, the fib. That's the last thing we can do, okay? When in doubt, do a fib. Oops. Let's do a fib. Where would we do the fib? Well, first off, that's the all-time high. Right? That was a previous high right there. So let's draw that in so that I can have a reference point. So if we do from here, fib extension. Well, we can't do it that way. That won't work. We do it here. We do it here. This is the right way to do it. Okay. Fib extension right here. That's the way. Alrighty. So let's squeeze in the chart and see what we have. There you go. That's the right way. Okay. Doing the fib here was stupid. What was I doing? What was I doing? So can it go to 344, 345? That's the spot. Now, if it decided to retrace and come back to the 20, then guess what? We flip and do a fib retracement. With that is a high. Okay, it's that simple. Cisco bossing. Wow. Okay. What else can I say? What else can I say? But a missed opportunity. That's where that's what else can you say? But a missed opportunity. Okay, so you can do that. You can do. Let's see if there's a channel. Oh, there is a channel. Look at that. Okay. When in doubt, draw some stuff. So if you have Cisco, I would say 60-ish. Yeah. Is that another thing to look at? Oh, look. Ref high up there. Okay, so it is at ref high. Okay, so let's draw that in so that people can see. So it tests ref high, not a random spot. It didn't just come up there and hang out, right? So let's make this a white line. It's a big one. You're talking, key here. Last year, ref high. So If it can, if it can't, then we do a fib. Okay, but for now, I would say if it can bust through, look to get out 60-ish. If you want to play getting in, maybe channel low, which kind of line up with ref low at 54 half, 55, yeah. Ride the channel low if you want to get in. Or sell put, which I probably will do because I do like Cisco. IBM came down and yeah, looking good. So if you have IBM, perhaps trim at 219, right? You know, for sure the gap down high would be another spot, 220, 221-ish, yeah. All right, let's move on. FV, the boss, the boss, the boss, okay? It came down, it tested this. I'm gonna make this a white line, okay? I'm gonna take this white line out. This is no longer a key line, but I'm gonna make this the white line because it shows something that it could be very important, right? I mean, when you have bang, 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 it's a white line. Okay. If it come down to test this, then I will completely change the fib retracement with that. Okay. If it can bust through the white line, then I will do a fib extension. All right. So for now, no need to do anything. If you have it, congratulations. VRTX, I don't have any left. Busting through. Wow. Wow. I'm a fan. I have traded in and out of VRTX for quite some time. Big fan, but it also so volatile. Would I buy? Down here. Okay. If I buy, if the missed opportunity was this day right here. Yeah. I didn't add. Okay, I did not add, but boy, was that yeah. So can it come down to 464, 465 again? Yeah. Look, it came down, bounce, came down, bounce, came down, next level, big bounce, came down, bounce. So yeah, that 465 is golden. Okay, for now it is golden. It has been a key spot for the past 6 months. Be patient. You might get a chance again, and I think I will get a chance again there. Eli Lilly, crazy, crazy. Where would I, for those that bought in the dump, I trim. Okay, I did trim. Where did I trim? I think I trim at, where did I trim? I'm too lazy to open the account, but I did trim on this pop here. Did I trim at the high? Maybe, I don't know. I don't think so, but I did trim. Would I trim more if I see 860, 858? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, absolutely. NVO, oof, it came down, full retracement. I don't hate it here. Okay, I don't hate it here. I like it a lot. The last time I was long was up here when I got my share call away at 119 that I bought at 116. So I trade a couple of put spread here and there, but down here I like. Okay, I would sell put spread down here at 199, tight spread down here. BIIB, same thing. I liked it. I have my share, and earning was fantastic. Nothing to complain about. Okay, so I've been selling put spread down here as well. I'm waiting for the year end pop. Merck came down, complete full retracement, completely full retracement, 52-week low and bounce. Surely a disappointment. I added more. Yes, as crazy as it sounds, I added more. You don't know how much I want on. You have no idea how much I have on this. It is a huge. It's the largest. Let me say this. Outside of TLT, this is my largest position. Yes, I thought 103 was silly, so I bought. So if I thought 103 was silly, guess what? 100 is too silly to ignore. Okay, so I have a lot, a lot. That's all I gotta tell you, a lot. Um, hey, I put my bet. Okay, that's where I put my bet. Can I be super wrong and kick myself later? It can happen. But for now, I think uh, the risk reward is to own it. Pfizer, wow, disappointment, but it came down to Reflo. Yeah, you know, here's here is what I don't like about Pfizer. Okay, I was super bullish on Pfizer. For those that know me, I was super bullish 6 months ago on the breakout, right? Somewhere here, very. I even call it potentially the best stock to own in the next 12 months. And for a while, it looked like it was. But here is the problem and my main concern. And this is why I have not added into Pfizer at all in the last 3 months. Not at all, not one share. I put my focus on other pharma stock. What I don't like about Pfizer is outside of the obvious terrible management. I get that. I do like the fact that they have activists pushing for something. That's a good thing. I am concerned the ugly image that the company has. Unless you live under a rock, and many people are under the rock, they have a major image problem with the vaccine. Major problem. To ignore that problem is hubris. Hubris. Okay, so that's my main concern the last 3 months is, especially the last month, when Bobby Kennedy switched side and get into Trump's camp, and Trump is gonna make him some kind of major role in dealing with pharma and vaccine. This could be ugly. Okay, I'm not selling my position, but I'm no longer think that Pfizer is going to be the big. That's why I put big money into Merck. I had planned to go really big with Pfizer 6 months ago, but the last 2 months I put the money elsewhere because I don't like what I'm seeing with what's going on with the vaccine and the image that Pfizer have, and likely will have to get beat up constantly, potentially in the next few years. Okay, it's if you are a vaccine lover, uh, then you think all that talk is crazy. But if you are a person that don't like the vaccine, and I am in that camp, um, then obviously you heard about all that talk about the vaccine and what's going on with Bobby Kennedy. Okay, so I'm no longer. I took Pfizer off my top pharma stock to own. It's not even in the top 10. Okay, it's the least favorite of all of my big pharma. I rather have Eli Lilly. I rather have Vertex. I rather have Merck, Biogen, even Glaxo Holding, JSK. It's a buy here. Okay, I would rather put money here, not Pfizer. Right. So if you like JSK, and I do, I just have 100 shares. It's a small position, but I'm definitely willing to add a lot more. Okay, I like it. It came down to a trend line. It's let's let's do some drawing. It's look obvious to me, but for the naked eye, a lot of time I do this drawing for the viewer. Okay, I see it. I don't need to, sometimes the chart can be so messy. You see that? Oops. That's what I hate. Sometimes Thinkorswim does not let me do the drawing unless I change it. It's weird. You see that? That's a channel. Right? So if you're a channel trader, then surely, hey, 3-point touch. Okay? Yeah, I like it. I like JSK here. Let's move on to banks. Wow. What else is there to do? What else is there to do but flip into fib extension? Okay, so let's remove this drawing. Let's do the fib extension. Of course, you can do the fib extension going back further, but I'm gonna do it here. Okay. Look at that. 61.8. It was not a random spot that it came up and kind of stalled out for now. But next up, 618, 619. Wow, wow, wow. I'm out. I miss it. Nothing you can do. Okay, so Bank of America. Warren Buffett. Yes, he sold a lot and he missed out on some. I'm sure he doesn't care. Okay. Warren Buffett make a lot of money. He doesn't care. If you're a successful trader, investor like he is, you don't have regrets. Okay. There's nothing worse than remorse seller. In fact, I never want to hear it. I never want to hear people that have remorse when they sell something. It is what it is. What do you gain from being remorseful? Nothing. If it can hold and go higher, then we flip into fib extension, just like we did with the Goldman Sachs. Otherwise, if it come down into the 20, then I change the fib retracement with that is an all-time high, right? It's not complicated. Morgan Stanley, same thing. I don't need to do the chart here. You can do the fib extension yourself. I'm sure it's gonna be the same. It's Goldman Sachs, okay? So I don't have. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out of all of them. Congrats. If you're in it, you win. Nothing wrong with being a winner, okay? Be happy that you are a winner. I don't have any more Schwab, but look at that. Nice. Okay, if you have Schwab, I think it's time to go. Right? It's time to go on a lot of these things. If not, at least trim. Okay, trim. Once again, if you didn't buy Schwab down here, what are you doing? Am I surprised that Schwab's up there? Kind of. I'm out. TLT is way low. But hey, They make money. They figure it out. They figure it out. Okay, that's the key. They figured it out. They figured out how to improve their balance sheet, improve fundamental earning expenses without TLT healing. Good management. What else can you say, right? Visa. I am out. I am all out. Yes, all out. Let's change this. Let's change this, okay? Let's do this. Um, let's take out this fib. Remove drawing. There we go. I want to do a fib extension at the low here. Let's see. Right there. Bang. Look at that. Not random. Came up to the fib and then cool off a little bit. So we'll see. Would I buy Visa at the gap fill? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. At the 20, the answer is yes. And I am on record that I like Visa the most. And I feel like being a dead horse. Visa does not hold the debt. So the weaker the consumer are and the more they need to go to use the Visa to pay, it's good for Visa. Visa strength does not equate strong consumer. God, I when I hear shit like that, utter shit, it's stupid. There's people that still think that Visa hold the debt. How many times can I say it? They don't. They make money from the swipe. Get it? So annoying. MasterCard is perhaps, I like Visa a lot more for a while, but now, given where MasterCard is, that might be a better buy. Okay, so I'm not buying it here. No, heck no. But where would I buy it? Of course, the gap fill, the 50, okay, lining up with the ref low, right? Yeah, won't chase it here. No, not a chance. I sold TD. I bought TD, for those that follow me. I talk about time to buy TD again. So I bought TD as low as, I think the last order I had was 54.95. It was under 55. I think I have ordered in to buy even lower, like 54 and below. But it didn't come down. But it did this. So when I saw 57, I said, get me out, and I got out. Okay, so I'm not complaining. Okay, when you get a 4% move in a week, you take it and you run. You take the 4% chance and run. Would I buy it back below 56? Yeah. Below 55? Absolutely. Okay. Nothing to hate there. All right. Let's talk energy before I close it up. USO. The good news is it's oil energy has been fairly cheap going back for the month of October, so it won't be a big factor in the CPI. Okay, it's not a big factor in the CPI. So who knows? CPI was hot. Let's not forget, CPI was hotter than expected last month. That was part of the reason, the narrative that inflation is coming back, and then you throw gasoline in that fire with Trump tariff talk and cutting taxes and all that stuff, and people are, oh my God, inflation is gonna be raging back. That's what. Okay, but as you can see, September pretty ugly, and by the end, at the start of October, it was pretty ugly. But luckily, 3 weeks later, it came crashing down from it was it was almost 80 on October 4th, and it came down to by October 31st, it was 70 ish. Okay, so a big $10 swing. So it shouldn't be a factor. Okay, it's really a non-factor because look year over year. A year ago, USO was about the same at the same level. So it's a year over year energy was not a factor. Should not be a factor on the CPI compared to last month. Um, CVX. If you have CVX, I say it's time to go. Okay, it's I can't say now that I'm not bullish on the energy sector. If President Trump mandate is to lower the cost of energy, I'm not saying that he can achieve it. Okay, I don't know. Drill, baby, drill. You know my take on that. But if his mandate is to do whatever he can to lower the cost of energy, why would you think that CVX will do well? Why? Um, I don't know. You tell me. Oxy, Warren Buffett, where are you? Where are you? Why are you so quiet? Why are you so quiet? for Warren was buying it all last year. 58. Added more. Millions and millions of shares. Millions. Where are you? Where are you? So yeah, you see that if Oxy is this way, okay, how about Exxon? No. Definite no. Oh no. I can't. I can't. I can't. I cannot. Okay. LNG. Wow. I'm telling you, I love LNG here. I got out, right? I got out here, and boy, it just went crazy. It just went absolute bonkers. Bonkers. Okay. Absolute bonkers. And let's do this. Let's do a fib. Okay, so first of all, let's do a line here. Bonkers. Hey, we got the European to pay higher liquefied natural gas. So yeah, money hand over fist on the back of Germany and Europe. Keep the war going. Pay high energy. Hurt your people. That's the slogan from the German Chancellor. We support NATO. Oh, they should storm the Capitol. Their politician is no better than our warmongering. And the best part for them is they warmongering without having to spend money. Hey, we are forking the bills. We are sending the weapons. We are spending our tax money. They don't have to do squat. All they have to do is buy higher energy from us. So their citizens suffer. We suffer by paying taxes. Their people suffer by paying high energy. Disgusting bunch. All of them. All of them. All right. Um, if you have LNG, next up 207. My goodness. And the double move is 214, 215. Yeah. Crazy, crazy stuff. If you have it, congratulations. Now I do have. I'm out of Chesapeake Change. Okay, Chesapeake has merged with another company, which I can't remember, so I can't. I need to do some research to find out where they moved to. But CTRA, I do have a little bit. No doubt, I wanted to add for the tax dumping, right? And I was so busy that week, that last week, that I completely missed out. Completely missed out. Okay, so I saw this, and I'm glad I didn't, because of course that's November 1st on earning, and that would have been a nice move. 10%, right? Get your 10%. So you bought it, yeah. But for me, I have some share, and would I sell it at 20 up there? Yeah. The answer is yes. The order is in at 25.2 to get out. Okay, there's a gap fill right up there. Yeah, see, that's why my order is the gap fill is 25.22. Okay, 22. So if it fill the gap, I'd be out for now. And I think that's it. Oh, let's talk gold before I go. Gold. You know, when it comes down to gold and Bitcoin, I like gold, but I find the narrative with gold so silly, so silly. Okay, for years, even now, Peter Schiff, gold is you gotta buy gold because it's a best hedge for inflation, blah blah blah. And why is gold doing this? All that talk, yeah, it's just whatever it is. It's I can't, that's why I can't listen to Peter Schiff. I can't. I cannot. Let's do a little TA. Let's do a little TA on gold. Okay. So based on that trend line, if you want to buy and add, should the 50 is tested and not hold, then that could be the spot. Okay. No, I'm not buying and I'm not adding or selling gold. Now, what I am doing a lot of put spread the last 2 weeks is GDX. I like it here. Okay, look, looking good, looking good. It came down almost to channel low. Remember, we drew in this channel, the other channel, perhaps. Nope. We revisit the old channel. So I was selling 38 and 37.5 put spread. Liking it here. Nothing to dislike. Okay. Let's do a quick comparison. Drawing study. This has run longer than I expected. Compare with GLD. Okay. I always like, okay, for those that know me, whenever the gap, the trade, GDX as I have, when the gap, like right here, at this point right here, where, or right here, see, GL, if you go back from this point here, GLD and GDX track very tight, okay, very tight. And on the few occasions, I start to and liquidate a lot of my GDX, for those that remember, here, because, well, here, I mean, here. And then I start to sell put spread down here because it becomes cheap, right? Same thing here. When gold is up here and GDX is here, And if you follow me long enough, you know I've been selling put spread the last 3 months down here because of that. And right now, pretty big spread, perhaps the widest spread gap between GLD and GDX in a long time. There is time where GDX is overpriced. Okay, look right here. Look at this. This is why I was not talking about buying. I had small exposure in GDX back there, but comparison wise, it was better to own gold, but not right now. Okay, the return now is the bigger bang is going with GDX until it, of course, close the gap. And that's it. Enough. Enjoy your Saturday.